The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from South Florida. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football.
There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He is in. Touchdown, Bills. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. McBride is the motion man. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got the hook up there to Waddle.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, hold. What's that?
On 1st down, it's Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Middle.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Slot receiver headed right. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-round weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches...
And he's in! Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, it's Waddle. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Good defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Back to throw. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half.
But we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now Allen on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. McBride is the motion man. They'll run with Pacheco. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
McBride is the motion man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
It's the tight end likely in motion. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now, faking the give. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. They'll look to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now it's Allen. To the tight end, Likely. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll stick with him again. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down. 3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Finding room at midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Bills will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
This drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make it?
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. To the air now on 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
you wanna try to beat the force? I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law.